Hello everyone and welcome. This is Mindy Egan for Concord and Ninth. I am introducing the Treetops Turnabout stamp set and dies. Now this stamp set is really great for all seasons. So we're starting out taking a look at this Turnabout stamp. There's actually 2 Turnabouts on here, plus some individual images and sentiments. There is that little heart with the arrow through it that I think is adorable that you can stamp on your tree. And we have tons of sentiments on here that I'm going to go through in just a moment when I show you the stamped out version. But you're going to be able to create either a set of leaves or you can have a tree with leaves and flowers on them. The die set, you're going to have a coordinating die that will cut around both of those turnabouts. There's also 2 sets of leaves on here. You have your main tree trunk with the branches, and then there are some strips, a strip of die that has flowers on it, so you can add flowers to your trees. There is a swing, banner for your sentiment, and also some leaves. And then on the back of the packaging, of course, there are some ideas for you here to get you started. I think it's a great idea that you can stamp on colored cardstock, or you can stamp right on your cardstock, and you can also create that tree with the leaves, so you can use the coordinating die or not. I did go ahead and stamp out the images from the stamp set, so you have individual leaves and a heart. The tree stump, we have things like I love you, miss you, you're my person, good things are coming, I love growing with you, thinking of you, and thanks for everything. I did also go ahead and die cut out most of the pieces from the die set. So at the top there in white, I do have the banner for the sentiments. Now you also have a swing. I did one in white and I did one in craft. And then it also die cuts out the seat, so you can make these 2 different colors. I did pick it up, so I have like the kind of craft colored swing, and I'll put a white seat on it just for some fun. Or you can do the white swing and have a craft colored seat. Now you can also see there is a huge assortment of leaves and flowers, kind of the spring leaves, and you can use these to add on to your stamped turnabout images, or you can use them to completely fill your tree. I also have 2 different colored trees die cut out from like a dark brown, and I think I even used a pebble. I think these would be really great die cut out of a dark gray or even black to create silhouette images. I'm going to go through and stamp both of the turnabout images for you so you can see what they look like stamped out. This first image is going to be more of a spring theme, so it has leaves and flowers in it. I already have my cardstock aligned in my Misty tool, and I stamped this first one in, I think this was Buttercup. I decided to kind of deepen that a little bit, so I switched it over to Stardust. Now, after each time I stamp, I am going to turn it, so I'll have a number up in the right-hand corner. So it was number 1. Number 2, I used Carnation. Number 3, I used Clementine. And then on number 4, I used Tide Pool, which needs to be re-inked because I use it so much. So I did double stamp that. So now we have this beautiful assortment for a spring tree. Now I'm going to do the second turnabout, which is going to be the leaves. And this one I think is really fun because you can do it in a variety of greens. You could do it in maybe like Tide Pool and Juniper or all one color. It would also look great, I think, stamped on like a wheat or craft colored cardstock or even a regular colored cardstock. I mean, there's so many options with this one. And of course, you can take the coordinating die and die cut out each of these, but I'm going to show you a card where I didn't. Now here I just wanted to show you the colors that I used. This is the set for the leaves, and this is the set for the spring flowers. Here's a card I created where I stamped everything on a 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch white note card, and I did not die cut it out. I just added the tree trunk or the tree branches to the front of it. I popped that up with foam squares. I did do a little bit of ink blending on the tree with a light pink ink, which I think makes it stand out. Now this card I may have gotten a little carried away, but I really love it. I did die cut out the coordinating die to the tree, but I used it as a base. So it is Clementine cardstock, and then I die cut all of those leaves out and added it over the tree trunk and the branches. So a really great way to use that other than die cutting out your image. And then this one is where I just used those branches in the tree trunk where I created a snowy scene. So I added those to an ink blended background. I used an oval die for, I think it's from the Records set that I created a window, and I added that cute little fox, which I think is from the set that has the cloche in it. So it's 3 different ways that you can use this set, but there are so many more ideas for it. It is going to be so much fun using these throughout the seasons.